BpsRps, we're live. It's October 16th, 2021. Welcome. It's your host, BpsRps. Looks like we got YouTube working. Looks like we got Twitter working. I've been spending the last 47 and a half hours nonstop to connect the two, and I think it worked. So welcome to Saturday Night Fever. It's your host, Tony Manero. Gonna pack them up. Red Sox, 2 grand slams today already. Pretty nice. Today in baseball, Lou Gehrig was voted MVP of the American League. 49 home runs, 167 runs. 1936, 152 RBIs, batted .354. That's probably one of the greatest seasons statistically that I've ever encountered. It's an amazing year. I see OB Jabroni. Mike, what's up, brother? Long time. It's been a while. Hope all's well. Been a long time. Trying to open up the Flair. We're packing them up. See? How are you, buddy? It's been a long time, man. Hope all's well. Like I said, I had a lot to talk about. Your Braves, right? Awesome infield. We get these open pretty soon. Seeing what else happened today. Baseball, like nothing. Work. That's everybody, man. Everybody's like really tough, busy at work lately. It's everybody. It's like every industry and company is just like cutting staff. Can't find good work. Not easy. God bless us. Finally got it open. Watching playoffs? Anybody watching the playoffs? Still haven't watched a game. All right. Wow. Gotta get a knife. Today in 1983, Eddie Murray hit 2 home runs to give Baltimore 5-0 victory, the 4th straight over the Phillies. Give the Orioles the World Series game. Well, World Series in 5 games. They beat the Phillies. 1983. Eddie Murray, Scott McGregor, Rick Dempsey, John Lowenstein. It was a pretty good team. The Phillies had the Whiz Kids. It was a play on their Whiz Kids of the 1950s. Joe Morgan, Tony Perez, Pete Rose. They were the Big Red Machine. They teamed up in the 83 Phillies. There you go. The audio is still bad on Twitter, huh? And you had Schmidt, Carlton. They were old. It's a lot of old timers in the 83 Phillies. That's all real. Kevin McReynolds was born today in 1959. He was a clubhouse malcontent. Yo, MK. Surrounded by Braves fans. We got MK on Twitter, OB on YouTube. You guys must be very happy. It's Braves Dodgers tonight. 2 minutes, right? Oh. You guys are watching me instead of the game? It's big shoes to fill. Austin Riley, Jimmy. We're getting the crew back together. We got a good crew here. Sound is better on YouTube, they're saying, MK. Braves, as a Phillies fan, this goes to show you just how much I don't want to see the Dodgers. The Braves got to take the Dodgers down. Austin Riley, MVP. YouTube's good. All right. That's good to know. The last few nights, YouTube wasn't working for some reason. I don't know. So I had the IT team work around the clock for the last 47 and a half hours, and I think they got it working. They can't fix Twitter, though. It's a half second behind. better than before. It was like 5 seconds behind. The Braves got to do it. The Braves, yo, if the Braves Red Sox make it, it's like a former Boston kind of World Series. Boston Braves, Boston Red Sox kind of thing. The Giants should be in there. That was horrible. I don't think it was a check swing, but if you're the umpire, you got balls to end the world's like a playoff series on a check swing call. Something not even that big. Somebody had a lot of money on the Dodgers. I don't know if it was Manfred, Uberoff, one of them. Kung Fu Bips. This is Kung Fu Theater on Twitter. Yeah, they did have opportunities, but to lose on a check swing. Ouch. Ouch. Tim Wakefield, he's the only knuckleballer that never aged. Usually you see Phil or Joe Niekro, Gaylord Perry, they're 30, but they look like they're like 75. Tim Wakefield was a knuckleballer, didn't age. Must have cloned him on Camino, some sort of Grogu shit, I don't know. Braves versus Buster. That's true. That's true. You don't have to root for one or the other. Beltran. Wow, I don't remember that. Beltran check swing against Wainwright. I don't remember that. We all have that one sports moment, right? It seems like Jimmy's is Beltran not checking his swing against Wainwright. My sports moment that haunts me is in real life. I mean, revisionist history. He didn't do this. Kurt Gibson. What's up, Kurt? Speaking of Kurt Gibson's home run off Eckersley. I still wake up having nightmares. All right. See, you got your haunting thing. Anybody see Bond? MK was asking. I didn't see the movie, but you're right. That might be the first post-COVID trip to the theater. It looks good. Midi Bips definitely wants to see it. Just got to arrange to get there. But I heard it was good, and the trailer looked good. Wainwright was a closer. I remember he closed the game out, sort of like Scherzer the other night. Obi's got Jim Leyritz, Kent Herbeck. They haunt him. We all have a haunting sports moment. Yeah, I'm a Bond fan. I only saw maybe from what I've seen, they were pretty good. 5 or 6 of the movies. David Ortiz home run off Benoit gives Kurt nightmares and makes him nauseous. That's how I get. Like I wake up in the middle of the night with Kurt Gibson hobbling to the plate. So I know the feeling. Is it bad as a Phillies fan? I think the Kurt Gibson home run haunts me more than Joe Carter. Hope they don't kick me out of the city for saying that. I'll just deny he said it, right? They won't know. Sports radio. I ban them so they can ban me. What else? I mean, there's probably a ton across any team. The Spurs were playing the Trailblazers in the Western semifinals, and Rod Strickland threw a behind the back pass behind his head. He was supposed to get Sean Elliott cutting to the lane, but he didn't, and they were eliminated. Oh yeah, the Royals 2015 beating the Mets. There's no one play for Jimmy, but the whole series, yeah. But they had that middle reliever. Who were the middle relievers? Herrera, Holland, and Davis. Like revolutionized. Everybody started wanting to go to deep bullpens. Larry Bird stole the inbound pass and beat Dr. J. I didn't read that full comment. Herbeck pushes Obi out of random places. Beds, boats, planes, rooftops. Oh, DJ, Dennis Johnson, not Dr. J. Okay. I thought I saw Dr. J. Bird to Dennis Johnson. Yeah, against the Pistons. Is that like 87 maybe? The year before they won That was probably their final beating before the Pistons won their championships. The Bad Boys. Can't think of any else. Probably 90% of the Phillies games I've watched or seen or heard, but that's expected. Oh yes, that's right. They beat Utley. It just goes to show in a 7-game series anybody can win. I mean, chances are the more talented team would win, but anything can happen. Boston's and Schittsburg, Detroit's nemesis. That's all it takes. If Daniel Murphy had his home run stretch, it only takes like one player to get on fire in a series. Like, who was that giant when they beat the Phillies? Cody Ross, I think. He had like 24 home runs in 5 games to eliminate the Phillies. You get one guy on fire, and it's like, damn. And when you do playoff pools, like Scotty's running one of his playoff, you pick players. I'm thinking to myself, Rafael Devers, Devers, I don't know how to pronounce it. Here, Enrique Hernandez is on fire. You know, it just takes one player. Nick Pivetta, I think he got a win and a save. Who would think to pick Nick Pivetta as a pitcher? You would think, like, Chris Sale if you got to pick a Red Sox pitcher. You never know. Oof. We should all get some wine or some whiskey and start drinking. And like we're drinking like our sorrows, past sports sorrows away. But it's Saturday night. Anything goes. Jeff Montgomery. Speaking of Royals. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Mike. 2025. Still got 4 years for that. I think Moniak will be coaching high school baseball in 2025. No offense to him. Seems like a good guy. Kurt, if you're still watching, Lou Whitaker. Bobby Witt on the A's. Pregnancy card. His kid should be Rookie of the Year next year. Carlos Martinez, Chad Kruger. Romo fumble. Football. Is that in the Super Bowl? Roberto Hernandez. Remember, he used to be known as, I know he changed his name to Fausto Carmona. My man Rob won. Right? I guess for the one moment that you do see a big World Series, Super Bowl, whatever victory, it makes up for all the heartache. Super Bowl. So what was a Romo fumble? Was it like an Eagles victory over them? Pedro Martinez on the Dodgers. Rare. Orestes Destrade. This is Mike's boy. I think Mike liked him a lot. Or at least he's like the only person that knew how to pronounce his name. He told me how to pronounce his name. Andujar Cedeno. Oh, it was an okay pack. Topps Chrome. 4 cards. Still don't get it. Why just put 4 cards in a pack? It's not fun. Marcus Seaman. This guy hit like 40 home runs this year. Amazing. For the Blue Jays. Didi Gregorius. Instead of like trying to sign Seaman, they kept Didi, who may have had like 40 hits this year. Oh, wow, this is like rub it in the Phillies face pack. Jake Arrieta. Wow. He signed with the Padres. Remember they signed him for like 10 minutes? The ump called. I didn't see that. He took too much time, so the ump calls him out. Is that allowed? Joe Adele, rookie Croman. Was that part of the rule, like rule changes? They're doing some new rule things. Huh. Wow, the Phillies got a call. Allen and Ginter, Super Bowl. Speaking of Super Bowl, we're going to get a sword. So if the batter takes too much time to get in the box, they're out. Why are they trying to speed up the game? Slow the game down. Let it play at its own pace. You know, they want to attract new audiences, and they have like 90-year-old people announcing games who sound like they hate baseball. Jesus Sanchez. No, he might be a good player. Joe Mauer. He was a good catcher. Spent his whole career with them. I agree with you. We would bring more enthusiasm to the game and attract a lot more fans. Wow. So King M saying on YouTube, Torkelson took too much time. Kurt, you may have seen this as the Tigers guru correspondent. Torkelson took too much time to get in the box, so the umpire called him out. Hans Kraus, Solo's kid, was pitching for the Phillies and said, no, let him hit. And the umpire still said no. Did he have a date? He had to like leave early, the umpire? Bush League. Called third strike due to time to reset in the box. That's horrible. What was he doing, though? What was like Torkelson doing that he couldn't get in the box? Zach Gallen. This guy's always hurt. No, Alec Boehm has not touched home plate. See? We got the call, the Phillies. Boehm was safe, but 2 weeks later he was demoted to the minors. He came around and bit him in the ass. Sorry for cursing. Karma. Jackie Robinson. Nice card. So Torkelson stepped out, looked at the third base coach's signs, dug in 1 foot then another. Was it a long sign? 10-second clock for batters. How do you give your batter signs though? Like in it's got to be less than 10 seconds because by the time they like crouch down, fix their junk, you need a couple seconds for that. I mean, depending on the girth, might take a little longer than others. I know for me, it takes me about 45 minutes. I don't like that rule. Oh, I said junk. This is Tom Bunk. I'm a poet and a planet. I don't know who the hell Tom Bunk is. No, the punishment's too severe. It's definitely too severe. Fire. Yeah, you can't call somebody out for taking too long. Obi, Chipper Jones, fire. Here you go. Did you see him miss the foul ball the other day? 10 seconds. Yeah. Obi mentioned it doesn't give the Astros enough time to steal a sign and bang the trash can. No, it doesn't. 10 seconds isn't enough time. You're Dan Alvarez. It's a good pack. Bobby Dalbec, rookie ignition. I guess it's in the R. Kelly mode, which we all know is one of Bips' favorite songs. Bryce Harper. It's his birthday today. So one of the sports, Philly NBC Sports said, what's your favorite Bryce Harper moment since he's been at Philly? And I was right back at the time they made the playoffs. But I felt like I would be trolling. Anthony Rendon, overrated. This is definitely Obi's night. Look at this, Buster Posey. Same pack, Chipper and Buster. Sounds like a cop show. Starsky and Hutch, Chipper and Buster, and Tatis Jr., some kind of foil. That was a damn good pack. All right, final pack, Top Series 2. The calls of Bojack. I don't even know if he's in the set. Joe Musgrove. Did he pitch a no-hitter? Gerald and Larry. Yeah, that sounds better. That sounds like a better PI movie. Gerald and Larry. They're investigators. Sort of like a Hannibal kind of film. Christian Walker, his pack sucks. Ramon Laureano, who was suspended for PEDs. 2 straight White Sox pitchers, and neither of them are good, right? Which White Sox pitchers are like, wow, I got a White Sox pitcher? Jonathan Stever and Zach Birdie. You could make a whole sitcom of that. Gerald and Larry get beat up on the playground, and they grow up to become Chipper and Buster, and then they do the beating up, sort of like a revenge. Tucker Davidson. These guys sound like they're made up names. What the hell is this? Mark Mathias? There's something. It's an upside down card. Fernando Tatis, 21 out of 299. Average exit velocity. I don't know what the hell that means, but it's good. He was first. Miguel Sano, Christian Yelich, Mike Trout, and Teoscar Hernandez. They have exit velocity. Jimmy, it's not just Obi's night. Kirk got Whitaker, but Obi got Chipper and Buster. Jimmy, David Wright, 86 Topps version. Yo, next year when they do these in 87 Topps, it's going to open up a whole new world of eligible people to be erected into the BPS Hall of Fame, because one of the requirements is 87 Topps card. Ke'Bryan Hayes, he's a rookie third baseman for the Pirates. Great defense, good hit tool, growing power.